I tried to do a blog yesterday at chemo because I had to get lab work, and then I had a doctor come in, a PA, and then my oncologist came in to talk to me. So I was like trying to pull the camera out and talk in between, but they were just so quick coming back and forth. And then I had to go downstairs for my infusion, which took about 3 hours. So I was at Emory for a long time. I think it was like 6 hours yesterday. But pretty much I'm having that CT scan from my pulmonologist that was already scheduled because of the chest scan that I had. So instead of me getting a PET scan in July to see if the medicine's working, they're going to use that chest scan, plus I'm going to call my doctor when I get done with this, and they want to add the abdomen scan to that as well, and they'll be able to use both of those scans to see if I'm having progression. And I'm also have that breast biopsy next week, which will also tell if my cancer has mutated at all. Like, we want to make sure we're fighting the same thing, the hormone positive breast cancer. So that's why we're checking the breast and the lymph nodes, just to make sure that it is the same disease and it hasn't mutated. So got a lot of stuff on my plate right now, a lot of the unknowns. So pretty much I'll go once I get the scans and all that done and the biopsy, I'll see my oncologist again on June 1st, and that's when we'll go over the results, whether this chemo is working, or if it's not working, then what's our next step, what's our next chemo. So really hope everything works out to where I get to stay on this chemo if it's working, because I really tolerate it really well. Like, I'd rather have fatigue and a little bit of just grogginess than having the vomiting and throwing up all the time. I mean, I'm able to actually feel more like myself on this chemo. I feel like the worst side effect of it is maybe affected my mental health a little bit, but at the same time, I feel like I really can't contribute that to the medicine fully. Maybe it's like a part of it, but I think with all the stress of the unknowns have really just made my anxiety very high. Like, I had this biopsy, stress of that. Then I have this CT scan, my pulmonologist, and then have this lung disease still going on. We don't know if the cancer fluid's back or if it's an entrapped lung. So I have a lot of unknowns sitting on my plate right now. So it's been a very anxiety prone week for me. And for the next 2 weeks until I get these results, I'm gonna, have that anxiety about it. But I pray that all is well. So my sister is coming over to the house today. We actually, one of the things I did when I was really sick last year is I learned how to crochet. And I wanted to crochet because I saw all the plushies on TikTok that people were making, and I thought those are really cool. And I'm like, I can do that. So one of my mom's best friend, Miss Cindy, she crochets and she knits, and she taught us basic how to slip knot, how to chain, and how to do a single crochet. And me and my sister, we just took off and just ran with it. So our first few plushies we made looked god awful, but it was learning, because we had to learn how to do all these different stitches, the single crochets, the increases, the decreases, the magic circle. And for you, those who crochet magic plushies, you know that magic circle, learning it is hard. It doesn't come right away. It takes so much practice. And then we had to learn, how to do half double crochets, double crochets, triple crochets. So lots of different stitches, but we just got better and better the more we made it. So at first, I was making the most. And then, because my little sister, Morgan, she has a lot of hobbies like I do. Like, we're always doing something. Whether it's, coloring, diamond art. She does, a lot of those little scratch arts. So, she kind of went back to doing more diamond art, and I was crocheting more. And then, my wife, one of her favorite things to do is color. So she would get these adult coloring books that were really detailed, and she learned how to do the shading and how to make everything more realistic. So she got really good at that. But she did that for over a year, so she's kind of over it. So she saw me crocheting and she's like, "That's not so hard, I can do it." So her first month of doing it, it was definitely the same as how it was for me and my sister. It was trial and error. And you're going to have some crappy looking plushes, but you're going to get really good. And she has exceeded me, surpassed my skills and my sister's skills, because when she took this crocheting up, it was her passion, her hobby. So she's been crocheting for, I want to say at least 8 or 9 months, maybe more. And we have a craft fair this weekend, so this Saturday, and we named it K&A Stitches for Kayla and Amanda Stitches, because we were the ones who were mainly crocheting, because Morgan kind of went back and forth with their hobbies. But then Morgan got excited because we told her that she can come sell her stuff at our booth. So she started making crocheted plushies again. And she has some really cute stuff. Kayla does a lot of the, the chunky yarn, the really soft chunky yarn. And my little sister did a lot of the acrylic yarn stuff, so they look different. But they have their own styles. And Kayla went so overboard with this. I think she easily, by herself, has almost 150 pieces. And I think my sister, by herself, has at least 50 to 75 pieces. So, because I kind of learned with my sister. She taught me stuff. I taught her stuff. And then I taught Kayla everything that I knew about crocheting. And then I quit. So this is my stuff that's on sale. Is probably maybe 3% of the inventory. And I didn't quit, and it wasn't one day oh, y'all got this, I'm quitting. It's just I was really sick this year from my chemos, and when I did have the time to lay in bed and I could have crocheted, but at the time it just it wasn't bringing me as much joy as it was them. So I was kind of just doing things slower, really slow projects. It would take me 2 months to finish one thing, whereas Kayla and Morgan will make multiple things in a day. So I've kind of accepted the fact that I'm just a really good, supervisor. I'm going to help set up. I'm going to help, be there, look cute.
Don't lie to them folks.
I ain't lying to them folks. I'm not lying. I'm telling the truth. I'm telling them I quit. Yeah, so I pretty much got 2 employees, and I quit. I'm the supervisor. Yep. That's how that went. So maybe one day I'll pick it up again. But Kayla's doing a craft fair with our friend Jen in June. It's just gonna be the two of them, so whatever she has left over from this craft fair, she'll take to that one. So I'm gonna definitely take some more videos of today, because we're coming over doing like last minute chaos stuff, getting ready, and then I'll take lots of videos Saturday at the actual market. And it's kind of this thing we do locally in my hometown every May, and it's a really big arts and crafts festival. Like, I think there's like 100 vendors, maybe more, maybe less, but it's packed full. They shut down our whole entire square area, all the roads around it, like all the roads going into the square. So it's the whole square plus these side roads are filled with booths, 10 by 10 booths. So it's a really cool event, and it's our first ever craft fair with our crocheted stuff. So I'm really hoping we get some good success, and we're really excited. So I can't wait to show you guys our pieces, our setup, and just all of the hard work that they have put in and I have put in with I made the signs, I bought a banner, I'm gonna help make sure everything looks good. But they've done a great job. I am not gonna take all the credit for this. I have probably about 3% credit, but I did a damn good 3%. So I'll check back in with you guys later. Okay, we're doing our first geranium festival, and you see the crowd behind us. There's over 100 vendors here. We're actually towards the back, so a lot of people will park and walk down this road, and they'll hit us, which we're the third booth. So show you a little bit of our booth. We got our hand sanitizer station, strawberry dino, got Baymax, kitty corns, some balloon dogs, octopus, phoenix, little whale, some mini dinos, yeti, balloon dogs, more balloon dogs, triceratops, phoenix. Then we got Loch Ness monster, some turtles, cute little turtles. We got a whole bunch of mushies, small and big. And that big thing back there is a giant dinosaur nugget. And then we have these cute little turtles with the little eyes. This one's got sprinkles. They're so adorable. They're like one of my favorites. Then down here we have some more turtles, squids, and jellyfish and squids. Then we have these giant donuts, and we have our sign that tells our story about how we got into crocheting and what all the profits go to. Then we got our payment methods, keychains, so cute. We got like bumblebees, octopuses. We got more turtles. Then this whole basket is jellyfish, and a balloon dog, and lots of jellyfish. It's our Georgia Bulldog ones. Go dogs! And then of course we have the popular bees, the TikTok bees. We even got some rainbow ones. And then we have a whole basket full of these cute little octopuses with their little like dragon eyes. So cute. Then we got some coasters for the old ladies who like their coasters. Then we got these little leggy frogs. They're so cute. And we got some mini seahorses And octopuses. Little frogs. And over here we got some of my favorites. We got these little donuts. Look at these little ducks with their duck faces. Adorable. And we got a carrot cake, octopus, balloon dogs. And we got octopus, jellyfish, more mushies, all the mushies. So far this is what we look like. And we got this big banner that we're waiting on my dad to come hang up, that we're gonna hang up in the back of the tent. So, and we have a whole box full of stuff that when people start buying stuff, we can put more out. Because we have a lot of pieces and not enough room, because we're only confined to this 10 by 10 space. So yeah.
And that's where Amanda spilled her soda this morning. And
Yeah.
I had to waste a whole bottle of water to clean it.
Boo-hoo. Get over it. Yes, this thing opens at 9, so we got like an hour and a half before the chaos starts. So yay us. So this is the after being here for 8 hours. We pretty much sold out of everything except a few jellyfishes, a gnome, a donut, and some of these balloon dogs and squids. So most of our inventory was gone, before lunch?
It was like 11 or 12.
Yeah, so we did very good for our first market. So and a lot of these proceeds are going to my Disneyland trip, which is like on my bucket list for going this year. So very successful day.